Hey, what up, guys? Oh, let me move my mic out of the way. What up, guys? So, looks like they are back in the courtroom. So, yeah, but I bet I can guess what exactly is going to happen because I've already read some news about it. And so we're going to wait and see if they actually say anything. It's like we're still waiting for people to get in here. But right now, they're back in the courtroom. Just waiting. Yes, Rose. Thank you. Everyone, please share this out. Get it out there. There's no audio to share yet. Well, no audio from them yet. Well, there was some mumbling and then they cut off the audio. I think they didn't realize that the mics were live. But I did have audio earlier. I sure hope so, Storm and Norman. I sure freaking hope so. Thank you, Jane. Okay. Here we go. Looks like we might have audio. Let me know if you guys can hear it when they start talking here in just a second. What do I think is going to happen? They're going to send them home, and it's going to piss me off, is what I think they're going to do. I hope there's a verdict. If they send them home, they better be sequestered.
Where is the meeting?
Audio is on and now off. Well, Storm and Norman, there's unfortunately some news that I already have found on Twitter, and I'm hoping it's wrong. That per people inside the courthouse said they're going home. But I'm hoping it's wrong. I'm hoping it's wrong.
Good evening, everyone. You've certainly put in a full day and have asked to retire for the evening, which is fine. And I'm going to ask that is 9 o'clock okay again tomorrow?
Again.
Okay.
Again.
Any questions, anybody? Now, does it pertain to your deliberations at all? As opposed to mechanics about whether or not
I could take the jury instructions home.
can you take the jury instructions home?
I would think no. I would think no.
Yes.
Okay. Just
Yes.
send court documents outside the court when we already have MSNBC chasing them down in their freaking van. Let's just have documents from the court just out in public. Good idea.
Any question? Okay.
Sequester
same
them.
Rules. Don't read, watch, or listen to any account of the trial.
Oh God.
And don't discuss the case with anybody. And we'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy the evening.
Great news. What a idiot. What an idiot. We should not be having this at all. They should be protected, not allowed just to go home, especially after the incident we had last night. Like I said, when someone asked, I think it was Jane, asked what my thoughts were, there was already some leaked information from people inside the courtroom that this was going to happen.
Library. Yeah.
Stupid. This is just stupid. After the incident we had last night, and then we could possibly have another one tonight. Like, just because we caught one news person doesn't mean they're all not trying it. We just happen to catch one person doing it.
The records clerk sent you.
This is just ridiculous. I can't believe that we're just letting this continue.
Mr. Edwards,
Good afternoon, the most patient people in America. We're going to break for the day, and I'm going to ask you to return tomorrow at 9. Is that going to be okay? And I know we're over our time that I talked about initially, and your magnificent jurors. Please adhere to the same rules. Don't read, watch, or listen to any account of the trial. And don't discuss the case with anyone, not even with your fellow jurors. Any question? Okay, thank you. See you tomorrow.
What a joke. What a joke. We'll see if they mention anything else after the jurors leave, because usually they have a short conversation with the DAs and the defendant.
Says the PAC defense, so I know it is reading matters. But now the record will reflect that it's probably a bad habit to ask the jury any questions. And you can do that. You get away with that a lot, and then all of a sudden you learn your lesson. Although I don't think there's any harm to it. But I typically do that, as you know, throughout the trial, and I don't usually have this situation. But anyway, and then I did it a second time. But anyway, the record will reflect that when I asked, when the juror inquired if she could take the instructions home, which also means can they take the instructions home, I didn't see reaction from the state side. I did see a wag of the head by Mr. Richards urging me to say no, but I did it anyway. So did you want to make a record on it?
I'm afraid it's going to be the old dictionary game, and they start defining words and things like that, the outside research.
Yeah.
That's my concern.
Well, actually, no, because they could do that at home without having the paperwork. And instead, they have the wonderful, concise jury instructions that I have to say, I don't know about you guys, but I watch a little TV in the morning and in the evening. And some of the greatest legal minds in the country, I'm delighted to say, agree with us that the instructions are very confusing. But
The only thing I would say is I don't think it would be appropriate for them to bring their notes home.
No, you're right about that. No notes to go home. That's correct. So no notes to go home, but they may take their instructions. If they have notes on their instructions, I'm going to let them take those. Okay? Anything else? Okay. See you in the morning. Thank you.
What a freaking joke. Joke. How hard is it to make a decision for a mistrial at this point? So many things. Oh, wrong button. Let's flip this back here. This is just ridiculous. I'm not an attorney. I don't have experience in the courts. I don't see logic in this at all. Zero. You had so many people worried about what happened this morning. Well, with the news that happened from last night. You don't think it's going to happen again? Or someone else is just going to be trying to get away with it and do it in a different way, just with a cell phone and not admit who they are? They can just be in a car. They pay some random kid on the street to go follow around a van. Like, that's what these people are up to. This is what these evil parts of the mainstream media will do. Like I said earlier, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that we caught one. I guarantee you all of the other mainstream media sources were trying the same thing. Just one happened to get caught. Only one. And that's absolutely ridiculous. Just ridiculous. And I'm shocked. I'm really losing my words. And Tim, you're right. They have been compromised in my mind. I think this is falling into the mob mentality that the left wants. The left wants Kyle Rittenhouse crucified, pretty much. for standing up, using his Second Amendment rights, and fighting back for defending property, which that's the way our country was founded. Is we actually fought for what we believed, and that's what he did. He fought for what he believed. He didn't shoot anyone with wanting to go and just mass kill people. That was not his intent, and it was very clear by how many videos were released showing all the different angles, and it was operating in self-defense. Now I'm worried of a fair and free trial for Kyle Rittenhouse, because the jurors are tainted at this point in my mind. Brenda, Kyle Rittenhouse's court, they all closed up for the day. They sent the jurors home, not sequestered. They sent them home, which is just stupid in my mind, just dumb. And so I guess we will just have to wait and see. Why is my video picture so bad? That's awful. What's going on? Hang on, let me do this. Maybe this is causing it. But yeah, sorry guys for the poor picture quality. I just noticed that the alert that's coming up. Let's get rid of that. Maybe I was just doing too much stuff with work. But unfortunately, this is all just sad. I fear that he's not going to get the fair trial he deserves, and every American deserves a free trial, every single one of them. And I don't understand why this is an issue right now. Oh wait, I know why my video quality is horrible. Hang on, fixed it. It should fix in just a second. But when it comes to this, my bigger fear, just to kind of go over what some of the stuff I was talking with Eric earlier today, backstage after this, tomorrow. So tomorrow they will come back at 9 Central. So that's when everything will kick back in over again. And so that's when they'll meet tomorrow. What does you mean sequester? Secuse? I don't know what that would mean. Achievement of something desired, planned, or attempted. Oh, okay. No, that's success. But anyways, my concern is for tomorrow, with it being Friday. If they actually have a verdict of him being not guilty, or they call a mistrial, we are setting up for a bad weekend in Kenosha. A very bad weekend in Kenosha. The decision should have been made today or during a couple days ago. It was very clear in my mind. It's not good. And if the decision comes out tomorrow, we're setting it up for that mob just to go nuts this weekend. We have 500 National Guard troops on hand waiting. They're not there. They're not active. They're not protecting the courthouse. They're not trying to keep the peace right there or anything like that. The governor is just letting mob mentality rule at this courthouse, which is horrible. Horrible thing to do. So we're going to have to see what happens tomorrow and go from there, unfortunately. I wish I had better news. But the news this morning that we learned about MSNBC and them following the jury van, that's not good. That's a really bad thing. Really, really bad. We don't want that. And so we're now just going to have to see what comes up tomorrow. Hopefully no other issues tonight. The jury can't handle any more of this stuff. They already had to deal with that guy that was recording them getting off of the van or the bus. And that had to be deleted per the judge, which makes sense. But it's going to be scary in my mind. I don't like it. And they should have been protected more. I liked this judge all the way through so far, but right now I think the judge should be more concerned with the jury being swayed in some sort of way or direction. Let's check out some comments and then we'll call it a day, guys. Yeah, he did. Well, it's going to be a bad weekend there, whether it's said today or tomorrow. They aren't happy with him defending himself. Yeah, but at least you have a day to prepare. The problem is this decision could come at 4 o'clock tomorrow, just like today. It came at 4 Central today. They don't have time to prepare that. They don't. They'd have to do it right now. They'd have to be ready. And I don't know if they're so much ready for this weekend. I know Chicago's already preparing for stuff, but doesn't mean Kenosha is. And I know we have a few followers that live in Kenosha. So if you're in here and you know of something, please enlighten me. I would like to have some more confidence going into this weekend. But after this makes me nervous and I don't like it. He's leading a lot of room for a mistrial. Yeah, he is. He is definitely leaving that wide open. But they have them. Well, the thing is every city has 500 National Guardsmen. Practically every city. You all have National Guard across the whole country. And they have them, but they're not deployed or anything. They are just on standby. And so they need to have him. They need to have them in front of the courthouse right now. That is where they should be. Not on guard, not just on standby waiting. These actions of aggression need to be addressed beforehand with authority. Trial to be tossed if jury is infringed upon or whatsoever. Absolutely. Absolutely, Banner. Absolutely. And this is the part that people don't understand. Like, yeah, they have them. They're not using them. They're just there. And that's not good. We've already had 2 arrests. You've already had 2 arrests because of fights. And I have a funny video that was caught by BCP. I was going to chop up and show you guys and post it. Shout out to BCP for catching that content. It was hilarious today. It was quite funny. A guy was walking around during the protest with a gun bag, a rifle bag, just kind of freaking people out, making them nervous and stuff. And then he pulled out a funny surprise out of the bag when everybody gathered around him. But I'll share that on my Instagram since I can't post on Facebook for another freaking 11 or 12 days, whatever it is. But there's a lot of stuff going on. I'm nervous. I don't like it. Denise, they sent the jury home. No verdict, nothing. They sent him home. No sequestering, any of that, even after the issues we had this morning. It's very disappointing. But anyways, guys, I get it. It sucks, but unfortunately, it's not under our control. We just got to make sure we pray for a fair trial, that Kyle gets the fair trial that he deserves. And we'll just have to see what comes up again tomorrow. But I wanted to make sure to do a recap tonight since they did. But no, Kenosha PD is not preparing. They think there isn't a problem at this point. Yep, that's my worry. That is exactly my worry. Chicago has enough problems. Like, they already have enough problems. That's not going to change. Like, of course, we got to pray for Chelly and her husband in Chicago to make sure that nothing happens to them. But there's already stuff in Kenosha happening, and they're not even ready for it. It's not good. Anyways, guys, have a great evening. We'll try to do this again in the morning. Keep everybody updated, and I'll let you guys know, and I'll try to make sure to turn off that stuff so my video quality isn't crap again, like it was at the beginning of the video today. But have a great night, and we'll pick this up tomorrow and hope we can get a verdict tomorrow. And let's pray for the city of Kenosha, because I don't know if this is going to be a good thing. But we'll talk to you guys later.